Your voice.
Your station.
Your open line.
Walk the talk with Clement Manyathela
on 702.
Mr. X, good morning. You witnessed the shooting at Solo Restaurant yesterday. How are you?
Yes, yeah, I'm good. Yes, I was in the center, 24th.
And what happened?
Yeah. So I wasn't quite at Solo myself. So I was at the Bond. But yeah, we were just listening to music, having a good time with our friends, having some drinks, and basically we started hearing gunshots from the place next to Solo. And funnily enough, a couple of my friends were actually going to head to Solo after that place that we were at.
Yeah.
So we started hearing loud gunshots, and obviously the music's quite loud. So some people are thinking maybe it's cars making noise. You know, we're not quite certain. The first round of gunshots. Then everyone starts going down. People are screaming. The music turns down. And obviously the place I was next to, it's like a connection between Solo and this other bar. So the exit of...
Oh, yeah, Mr. X, I'm going to put you back to Zintle to re-establish that line. I'm not happy with the line. It's just cutting, and I really want to hear, especially from this gentleman who was next to Solo when this shooting happened. It's 20 minutes now after 9 o'clock. Yo, Mdu on the WhatsApp line says, Clement, regarding that incident at Solo, these guys walk around in public spaces with their security detail, making everyone uncomfortable. We all know it's not about the protection, but an attention-seeking stunt that they view as a status symbol. Now the rest of us must be uncomfortable and unsafe in malls and restaurants because a person wants to be seen to be important. We need stricter regulations of the private security industry. Yeah, and I think I've seen that before, right? Some people who just want to storm restaurants and with their bodyguards who are heavily armed, and that sometimes makes other patrons uncomfortable. How do you deal with that? We've got Mr. X back on the line. You were still explaining there, Mr. X, that you guys had gunshots and you just thought maybe it's just normal noise, and then what happens?
Yes, yeah. So like I was saying, I hope you can hear me better now.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, the music was really loud. So like you couldn't quite hear the first set of gunshots, but then like they then had a second set of gunshots, and you could hear it was like a rifle or AKs or some sorts, like proper guns. So then the bar that we were next to, and like I said, we were actually going to Solo in like the next 10-15 minutes. So thank God we actually didn't head across, but we all got down. And the gunshots are just going off. And it sounds like they're getting closer to us because like where our table was situated is like right next to where Solo actually is. So we can just hear these gunshots going off. People are screaming. Everyone at the bar that I'm at is sort of getting under tables. People are running. So yeah, there's just a messy shooting. And then while we were down, like a whole South African sort of SWAT team came through right past our table because they were like trying to corner the guy that was doing the shooting. So they came through the other side, bunch of guys with lots of armor, lots of guns, and they were obviously trying to get the shooter, and the whole like area there was just being like circled and surveilled with like policemen and SWAT team. Yeah.
Yeah, that must have been so terrifying for you guys. So once that happened, did you guys get up and leave? I mean, I'm imagining there then, bodies on the floor. What are you guys seeing then after that? You had the shooting.
Yes, yeah. So basically, like I said, we were all under tables and stuff. And then we went to like the back of the restaurant that we were in, and everyone went under the tables and the chairs there. So the security then came in and said, just relax, everyone get down for now until the scene is clear. The scary thing is there was obviously people outside, people were getting in with their cars, people were standing, walking around because it's a whole center and all the restaurants are like quite open, So people are walking into the venue, whatever. But as soon as that happened, everyone just scattered and dispersed. So we're obviously on the ground now and the security are telling us to just relax. So there was like a 10-15 minute interval where everyone's just on the ground, like under the tables and chairs, just waiting for the signal of what to do next. And it felt like the shooter was still in the center for quite a while because the police had then brought reinforcements and they were sort of covering the area. And then, there was also like where you leave the restaurant that we were at around, there was lots of blood on the floor. Even when you were leaving just outside Solo where the parking lot is, lots of blood there as well.
Sure.
Then the ambulance came. So we waited in that restaurant for a good 30, 45 minutes before it was time to leave, because obviously you didn't know how safe it was just leaving then and there. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah, Mr. X, I'm glad you're safe, man. Thank you so much for coming through to tell us what really happened last night just outside Solo restaurant. It's literally a couple of blocks from where we're broadcasting now in Sandton.